is the deal. Ain't no confusion, boy, this is the real. Yeah, it's getting revealed. The figure booth, yeah, they fixing the bill. Community large, they bringing info and content in hard. Big on collecting their figures is hard. Let's call the Mayfax, they get in the mall. Hey, this is the deal. The figure booth, yeah, they coming for real. Touch the confessions, they giving they spill. They got you covered, so sit back and chill. Marvel Legends and more. Been out of the NECA, it's plenty in store. From current and now to the mini before. The figure booth talking figures galore. Hey, what is your vibe? They got you covered, so come and subscribe. They try to hate, push that stuff to the side. Ballin' like Marvel or tough than a prize. Push the button, they live. There's something different, ain't none to despise. From current and now to the mini before. The figure booth, they got plenty in store.
What is up, Toy Fam? Welcome back to another Motivational Monday. I'm your host, Prime, and I'm joined by none other than Bearded Builds. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
You ready?
Coming in low.
I know you're coming in low, setting in the mood.
I'm setting the mood for tonight because it's.
I feel like you need some candles on one side. You need some candles. Yeah, it's very like Phantom of the Opera type.
You see it better?
Oh wow!
Crazy. You
got some like. Did you also do some eyeshadows? Your eyes look really smoky. That looks a little. Now you look a little deranged.
We're all a little deranged in our own way.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's going on, man? How you been?
Hey,
you had a busy weekend.
I had a busy weekend. I don't know if you follow me, but fuck, dude.
Me personally?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't follow you.
I don't know if you personally follow me because I swear at times I have to look behind my shoulder. I'm like, is that bearded? Is that guy bearded? I sent you a picture one time. I'm like, dude, is this you?
And I showed my wife, and she's like, "Wow, what were you doing over there?" I was like, "What do you mean?"
That pizzeria I went to, I walked in, and I was like, "This fucking guy looks like somebody I know." And I told my wife, I'm like, "Doesn't that look like bearded?" She's like, "What? Why does he own a pizza chain over here in Cali?"
And he's all the way up in Canada. What's going on here?
And I sent you that picture. I'm like, "Hey, dude, you got some explaining to do. That ain't your wife right there, and those aren't your kids."
Hey, wait, wasn't the guy playing with an RC car also?
That shit was eerie. That dude did look like you though.
Yeah, it did. It was super weird. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man. Not only did you get down here real quick, you established like a franchise of pizzerias. But I do gotta tell you, the pizza was like,
oh, you know what? Take it up with our complaints department.
My wife was like, "Tell Bearded this pizza's I've had better." Well, it's because he's good with wood, not good with pizza.
I'll make you a wooden pizza if you want. I'm gonna send you a wooden pizza slice.
Oh man, hey, this weekend was good, man. This weekend was good. It's always great when you get to spend a little bit of time or a lot of time with a fellow collector, homie. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. So we had a good time with that guy, and we'll get to him in a little bit. But yeah, if you don't follow me, I hooked up with your boys got toys, and we did a local show here where we got together and threw up a bunch of our figures. We shared a space and had a fig sale for this local shop that does a monthly like toy swap meet up here in Sac. So it was good. It was a good time, and the weather was good. The crowd was good because that also the traffic. Like we got there super early because Alexi wanted to be there like right on point, and we got set up and everything. And man, I'm telling you, like it was perfect. Everything was just like working as planned.
The sun was definitely shining because
the sun was shining. Yeah,
like a music video up there.
He did. He looked like he was set up like a DJ. He was just like
he was just like selling. Who wants a Marvel Legend? He was just going off. And I was like,
he was. That all happened organically because like sometimes I don't know if when you've done shows like you do your markets and stuff, sometimes especially if it's your first time, you don't know like the space or your setup, like how you want to do your setup. But I'm sure now you have it like pretty much down, right? You know, like okay, I get the table here, I set it up, this is where I sit or this is where I stand. Like you got that pretty down, right? So because Alexi was joining me, I was like, oh, my setup's gonna have to be different. Like he's gonna have his stuff. I'm gonna have my stuff. Like how do we? And it just ended up working out. But it was cool because he was like trying to set himself up, and then next thing you know, it looks like we made our actual like figure booth.
For sale. Everything was for sale.
Everything was for sale. Fire sale.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah, it looked cool. There was a lot of good stuff on the table from what I can from what I could see from the pictures. There's a lot of good stuff.
Hey, he had a lot. So it was funny because he didn't know really what I had, and I didn't know what he was bringing. He kind of sent me like a quick video, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna bring all this. You think it's good? What else should I bring?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, a variety of stuff because you never know really. Like, I don't know. You do mostly market shows, but have you tried to sell like figs? It's kind of hard to guess what the audience is gonna like. You know, you take a bunch of legends, and then they don't want none of that. So I was like, just bring a bunch of. But so he was taking the stuff out, and I was like, what do you got over there? I
You're
was
like,
like, oh,
how
you're
much you
saying,
want, how much you want for this right here? How much you want for that?
yeah. I was like, wait. How much are you selling this for? Should we make some?
Should we make a
deals?
trade? You
Yeah,
want anything over here?
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro.
That was fun.
That's freaking hilarious.
But yeah, we'll get into all that.
Yeah, I want to hear about all the shenanigans.
Oh,
But,
dude, stories to tell
I
because
could only imagine with Alexi is like he's got that like aura to him. You know what I mean? Where
yeah.
he's just like, I just feel like everywhere he goes, there's a story to tell later on. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I thought I gotta be careful with that guy because he's a storyteller. He'll start picking and documenting stuff, and then he'll retell it, and he'll retell what happened. I'm like, really? Did I? I didn't.
I'd be like,
So
remember,
yeah.
Prime, remember when you slapped my ass when we made that sale? And you'd be like, what? What are you talking about?
Remember
I'm
we
like,
kept
yeah.
slapping my ass every time we kept making sales?
It's like Prime can't even sit straight anymore.
Oh man. Yeah, so it was a good time. Just chopping it up and then a lot of good stuff. But let's check in with the chat.
Let's check
See.
in. Let's check in. We have first is Corrupted Collectibles. It's 6:29 p.m. And I'm just here waiting for the show to begin. Well, guess what, Rob? We're here.
He messed up his whole. Didn't he said last week he had like his motto down? He was always gonna come in with his intro, and he didn't even do that.
He didn't do it today. So I'm a little disappointed, but it's all good. We got Fanboy Tone. Tone, I got your in the mail. Came in the mail. Thank you for that. What up, Tone? How are you? We got the one and only Webhead Collects. Go check out Webhead's YouTube. This guy's going full out, man. Check out his Instagram. Check out his YouTube. He's going
stepping it up.
crazy. He bought a fucking new laptop. This guy's going hot toys. Webby's going crazy.
New laptop and hot toys.
Yeah, Webby's going nuts, man. We got Matt Logic. What up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
The makeup work is on point tonight.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
I was like, oh, Bearded looking a little saucy.
damn, what the hell?
It's
my
not
lack of
competition,
sleep.
Bearded. We share the spotlight. We share the
Yeah.
spotlight.
Look, I haven't gotten any sleep lately. Look at this. See this?
Yeah, sure. Some good blending there.
Yeah, I had a very good blending.
Yeah, you've been taking lessons from the Contour King? Mario.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah.
I thought you said Concert Queen. I was like,
No,
what the fuck's
Contour, because he does.
Contour? Yeah, he's giving me all the tips. He always gives me the tip.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. I had a very busy weekend. Colossal, what up? I'm here because I heard there was going to be some Beaver. Yes, always. We always got Beaver. He's actually backstage, the Beaver, right now.
The Beaver is backstage.
The
We'll
Beaver
bring
is
him on.
backstage.
Yeah.
If you guys can see what he's doing right now. Oh my god. We got to bring him on soon. Hold on.
We're almost there.
Beard handles wood like no. Yes, I do. My wood's always. Well, I'm gonna stop myself right there. Look who it is.
Oh, he's on time or late? I don't know.
Justin Collects. Hey yo, how are you? Saturday was surrounded by.
He was held hostage.
Oh, he was held hostage.
Yeah.
Encountered culture. What
What's
up,
up, Kenny?
Kenny? What up? Crack cooker. Where
Welcome.
Marvelous? Marvelous is probably
He's sleeping?
He's posing some hot toys right
He's
now.
probably exfoliating or posing some.
He's posing hot toys and
Mythic
exfoliating at the
Legends.
same time. Yeah.
He's exfoliating with his hot toys. He's like exfoliating hot toys, he exfoliates himself. Yeah.
He's got a whole routine.
Yeah,
going on.
he does. Well,
All right. So should we bring in our guest here?
let's bring in the Beaver.
So
Without any further
Prime,
ado.
I'm gonna let you introduce him.
Without any further ado, you guys already know. Like this guy needs no introduction, so he doesn't get one. But if he did, we'll let him do it.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome to the figure booth,
What up,
Alexi.
Alexi? How are you, buddy?
Wow. So this is the figure booth, huh?
This is it. It's all
Gotta
it
be
is.
honest. Looks bigger on TV. Yeah.
Especially with that TV. You know which TV I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Hey, those bookcases back there looking a little empty, a little bare.
Really? You think so?
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
swear
like
you had a whole
you
lot more
see-
figures a couple
like
weeks
you
ago.
sold a bunch of shit.
You should see my wallet. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot more full. You know what I'm
Can we
saying?
get a visual of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually all digital, so it just has a few cards in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
The wallet's still the same size.
The wall's
Yeah.
the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody handed you a couple cards during the show, like, here, check me out on Instagram.
Yeah. Absolutely. Which is exactly what Prime is doing, and that'll be part of our discussion later, because that's just good networking, baby.
He was making deals, shaking babies and
Shaking.
or is it
And kissing
shaking hands and
hands.
kissing babies?
Yeah, he was kissing hands and shaking babies.
Yeah.
Grab the baby, just shake it,
Shaking.
put it back in the
Shaking.
straw.
Yeah, he did piss off one or two babies. I did see that.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I don't know if Prime told you, Alexi, but when I saw his post, I was so tempted to like message you guys. I was like, hey, how much you want for?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see some good shit on the table over there, bro. How much you want for that? How much you want for this? And I was like, nah, I gotta stop. I can't. I gotta stop.
Well, I did a good job of not trading or buying stuff with the money that I made, but I can't say as much for my business partner that day.
Well, as soon as we came on stream backstage, I saw this box behind him, and I was like, bro, what is that behind you, bro?
Telling you, it's tempting. Well, it's perfect segue. Let's segue into plastic confessions. Did you pick up anything
Do it.
this weekend, Alexi? Since you're our guest.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up anything this weekend, but I was in the sales before the end of the year on BBTS, and
Nice.
they had some pretty fire sales. So I added to my Star Wars collection. You know, I sold a lot of stuff yesterday.
Ooh.
One of the things that I could not part with was my Star Wars figures.
Captain
so
Rex.
I got Captain Rex. This is the reissue with the
Dope.
digital
I got
face print. So
Nice.
he looks awesome. Got the Tamir Morrison likeness, and I think I got it for like less than $20, maybe $20 shipped from BBTS. So
Nice.
That's pretty
Just
dope.
sweet. Yeah.
Just a quick question: are you on the same McDonald's Wi-Fi as Prime?
you know what? My missus is on a conference call right now too.
Oh,
So
Just
I
yell at her.
think
Be like,
she's eating
I'm
up
streaming.
Get off!
Get off the phone.
online. Hey, Colin, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Bearded?
I did get a package
You got a
this
package.
end of last week.
Yeah.
And contained
Oh.
this guy.
Well, hey, but you don't have the other bat, don't you? Did you give the other bat the one that you thought was going to be this one?
Why you gotta keep bringing that one up?
That face was a face only a mother could love.
That was.
But now that you have this one,
now that
what
I
do you
have this
think?
one, this
Yeah.
one's like fucking 100 times better.
yeah.
Pretty dope. So I finally got this Prime. You know how much I've been trying to get. This
And when you opened them, like, what was your reaction? What you saw him? You had him in hand. How
I
did
was
you
just
feel
like,
to have it in hand?
That's one big boy.
Yeah,
It's one
Got
big
you
boy.
excited?
No, it's dope. It's actually probably
dope, man.
my favorite Batman figure to date.
too bad you can't put him on your top list because it was last year's.
I know.
You don't
So
want
it's,
to
only, it's gonna go on this year's. Hey. Then I got this.
Oh, you son of a.
Not just one.
Yeah. Oh, you got Leo too.
Yeah.
And you got Mikey and Donnie on the way?
No, not yet.
No. But
That's
you ordered
fair.
those two. You ordered all four, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's my
Yeah, I'm kicking myself on the butt for not
for not picking them up.
yeah. I mean for to a certain extent, I'm like, I wish I would have picked them, but then I'm like, I'm all right. I got plenty of turtles.
That's the thing. Yeah, there's plenty of turtles, so it's like you don't need these ones. I haven't opened them up yet, so I'm dying to open up. You know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping that like 5K comes out with the like accessory kit. Remember those
Yeah.
other the ones that came out? There was a Ronin and a Samurai.
Yeah,
they should come out with like an accessory kit so you can
Yeah.
add on to these guys, right? Which would
Yeah.
be super dope. I would buy
It
that
would.
right away.
It would.
But
Do one of those come with the skateboard, or is that the Ronin
I
one?
think Michelangelo comes with a skateboard.
That the Ronin Michelangelo, or
No,
that
no, just the regular,
oh,
the
the
regular
regular?
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think
Okay.
they all come with like trench coats and like those like those
Nice.
hats and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
huge package, no Diddy.
Um,
Rel, what up?
what's up? What up? So all right, so
What did you get, Prime?
hey, this I started off with a banger. So Saturday morning.
Yes.
LPZZ. No, now they're called something else. Now they're called
Queen Studios or something.
No, no, they're called Ultra Posable. Is it
Ultra
or
posable.
maybe it's not posable? I don't know the way they spell it. And then
Maybe
Fine Guries. Fine UPF. Like spelling is irrelevant when you're making
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
figures like that. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Like
Everybody's buying it. It doesn't matter.
possessable. I don't know. And then someone pointed out it said fine guries. They're like, it doesn't even say figurines. It says fine guries. And I was like,
Fine green because they're fine. That's why.
they're fine. So he's dope. I took him out of the box.
Yeah, you look dope, man.
Ooh, box of yeah.
Ooh,
This
that
guy
was dope.
is. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's bro. That's so dope. I got one on the way, and I can't wait, man.
You got yours on the way too, right?
Yeah.
So if LPZZ, UPF, whatever they want to call themselves, stick to this game, who else would you want them to make? We got Bats, we got Deathstroke. Did you play that game? Arkham?
Which one? Arkham? Yeah. I played the very first one, like
the first one?
PlayStation 3,
Okay.
I think it was, or something. Yeah.
So what other villain would you want them to bring up?
So who do we got? We got Bats. We got
And Deathstroke.
That's right.
Have
We
they
need a Joker?
Yeah,
Did they
but
make a Joker?
I don't know.
So didn't they
But do you
make the
think
Joker who laughs? Didn't they make?
Yeah, they
that
made
one?
the Joker who laughs. But do you think Joker would be good in this, or would he need to be like soft goods?
Oh, it'd have to be soft good.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
Well, I would say like, from the game. I don't know if it's
Yeah, from the game.
Robin wasn't in the game.
no, he wasn't.
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow was in the game.
Scarecrow. I bet pretty cool.
Killer Croc was in the game. But then some of the thugs, like bunch of the thugs, like Bane and some of the thugs that
Bane would
fight.
be sick.
Yeah,
But
Bane would
they
be
got to
sick.
make him bigger. They got to
Yeah.
make him bigger than the rest of them.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, he
you
did.
invited
He
Alexi,
bounced.
and then he just.
Yeah, see,
I wish I could say this is abnormal behavior.
he understands the pain. He bails, and then he just texts me like, "Don't ever call me again." Like,
He's like,
what's up with that?
we're not doing business together.
He's all,
anymore,
I never, ever, ever want to get back with you again.
no matter what you tell me. Did anyone get lucky with the mezcal? Did you happen to pick up
Yeah,
mezcal?
I got a Doom pre-ordered.
Nice. Now he's upside down. Oh, there he is.
Let's add him back.
You were
There he
upside down for a second. I was gonna put you. We were gonna put you on stage upside down.
Am I even in now?
Yeah, you're in.
You're here. Yeah, you're good.
You're back in the room.
No,
I
you're
had to
good.
switch. I had to switch the equipment completely. I'm not even on the computer anymore.
No, you're
dude.
good. You're clear. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's actually even better now.
Yeah.
All right.
And then look, perfect timing. I would have ended up making a little bit more this weekend, but I had to pick up this. It's KG Beast
Ooh.
from Alexi. I was like,
See, that's the dangerous thing about both you guys selling figures at the same time.
he
That was
brought
my biggest sale because I ripped him off.
I waited till the
Damn.
end. I'm like, hey, you've been giving deals all day. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you a deal.
He's like, well, how much you want for that? $600. All right, fine, I'll take it.
Here.
You
Yeah.
you haven't opened it yet, Prime?
No, I did. He's actually up here. Ugh.
So sick.
Nice.
Look at that.
Dude. Yeah, he was one of the
That's
few that I didn't have. I had to make sure all the joints were good. I was like, see. All the accessories are there. He didn't smell funny, I had to put him through the test. It was good.
Hey.
It was good.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they're
I
all.
was like,
there.
"Ooh, is this elbow a little too loose?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Mm.
Little discount?
What's going on with this joint here?"
It's got
And then
that
I picked
tennis
up this-
elbow.
Yeah, then I picked up this Mythic Legion's figure screw Frankenstein. Like
So
Dude,
sick.
the accessories that it comes with for the price, like
That's dope, man.
I mean, you guys know that it comes with so much. You can do like a small lab setup that I was like I had to, and I got the last one. Like the guy that we have like a local Mythic Legions dealer, and
Mhm.
that was his last one that he had. So I was like, sweet. So it made my day, and then I made a little bit less. But
Hey,
those are the
I
only
mean,
two things I picked up on
you
Sunday.
got a couple of bangers though,
Yeah.
so you're good.
Yep. And that KG
Um,
Beast is like
that's
that's yeah, I can't believe I slept on that.
that's a really good one. Did you pick up the Mezco Doom, Lexi, or did you already have it? Did you already have them?
Yeah, I already got the
He-
Mesco
You
Doom.
got 'em? Yeah.
I got them right here actually.
yeah, he has them.
Ah,
Yeah. So
um,
you weren't like everybody else scrambling trying to get them.
no. I
Man,
got them back in the day, but I only have one of 5 characters that he's supposed to go with.
Man.
Prime's got the rest of those 5, so
Only if you
yeah,
had a
I'm hoping.
Fantastic Four set.
yeah.
If
Man,
only.
like, you know what?
That's why I should have traded you.
You probably made the same mistake that I made when they re-released it. We should have bought it, and then I waited too long, and then it was sold out. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure it sold out fast with the movie coming out and how great of a figure it is. Reissue that Fantastic Four, cowards. Like, why are
Yeah,
you
come on.
reissuing Doom? Come on.
You guys can hold back Rumblers. I know a guy who's still waiting for one.
That's wild. But you got a Doom too, right? Bearded,
Yeah,
you got
I got
yourself.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
got him.
I'm the one late to the
Yes,
party.
I didn't have. But I just for fun when he got released, I went onto the Mezco website, and you couldn't get onto the Mezco website. It was like error. Like I guess everybody tried to go on at the same time, and it was just chaos, man.
Yeah,
Chaos.
I didn't even bother going to the Mesco site because
Yeah.
everyone was gonna get them. So I just kind of waited. What I should have done though, because I went to Entertainment Earth and I had them in my cart, but the price there was a difference in price. Like on their site, it showed 155. Every time I'd add them to cart, it'd be like the new 180. And I was like,
Oh,
oh, F this. Like, I'm not gonna. And then they released later, like, oh, if you bought it within that time frame, that first hour or whatever, they're gonna honor the 155 price.
oh
And I was
shit!
like,
You're like, I should have pressed it.
I should have done it. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
But yeah, man. So yeah, that was my pickups for this weekend. Which again, that Deathstroke, I'm super stoked.
Yeah, he's dope. I can't wait to get. I have the Rebel Tech one. I didn't even open it just because I don't like Rebel Tech. I'm telling you, it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I told you that.
So what are you gonna do with them? Are you gonna sell them?
I'm gonna sell them. Yeah, I'm gonna sell them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What is your avenue to sell figures? What's your
Locally,
preference? Yeah.
I just put them on like Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, usually, yeah. I don't
And
usually
how?
put things on like Instagram and stuff like that, just
Yeah.
because shipping becomes a little bit of a hassle sometimes,
Yeah.
especially from up here. The
Yeah.
beavers are always like blocking the roads and shit, so the mail tends to be a little slower. But yeah, I'll just usually Facebook Marketplace, and then
Oh
there's like a
really?
couple of like local like selling apps up here. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of like Kijiji is one that we have
No,
up
you're
here.
speaking
And
a foreign language to me, my
yeah,
friend.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we can use like those. Usually it's Facebook Marketplace.
Usually Facebook Market, and that's been pretty good because Alexa
Yeah, yeah,
sells online too.
yeah.
And we like briefly talked about this. So we can start with that. Like, what's been your experience? What is your preference? I personally just love to sell at the shows,
Yeah.
but Alexi's like share with us like what's been your experience. This was your first show, right?
Yeah. I usually sell on Mercari and I'll go through if I the problem with Mercari and eBay and all of those sites, I don't know about Kijiji. Is that how you say it? Kijiji? Kijiji.
Kijiji.
Habibi, Kijiji, Helsinki.
Habibi. You're not when you say Habibi, you're not wrong. Let me
Yeah.
just tell you
It's
that
gonna be a
much.
different site.
Yeah. So like the problem with all of those sites, in my experience, is that they take like 10 to 15, sometimes up to like 20% of a sale. And that's my money and I want it now. So um I try to like reach out, cast a wide net through the website, like Mercari or whatever. And then in the messages, like if they send me an offer, sometimes I'll buy it outright. And if that's the case, then that's good on them. Then I'll ship it. It's easy. Usually it's
Yeah.
just like a QR code. I box it up myself. And if they message me with like an offer, that's another problem with those sites is that you get people who are hiding behind a screen and a keyboard. So they'll be like, hey, I'll give you $10, middle finger emoji. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck
Uh,
is that?
yeah, so I'll like respond and I'll be like, "Hey, if you hit me up on IG, or you have to be like really sneaky about it because the
Yeah.
the moderator bots will be like, illegal content. Don't say IG. Don't say hit me up. Don't say anything." So I'll be like, I emoji, like seventh letter of the alphabet. Same name.
Decrypted. Yeah.
So yeah, you got to be cryptic, and
Yeah.
I'll tell them like same name everywhere. So if you got consistent branding, like your boys got toys on Mercari, on Instagram, on YouTube, on browsers, it's all your boys got toys. And so I'll be like,
Brazzers.
yo, hit me up over there. And usually they'll hit me up and I'll be like, I just want to get rid of the fees. I'm trying to save the money, but still sell it. And
Yeah.
I have stellar reviews on Mercari and on Instagram. They can see it and I can send them a picture and like, show them that I'm a real collector, a real collector. Uh, and then usually it's cool. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'd prefer to go through Mercari. And actually, this one dude, I was selling the Ash Ketchum from SH Figure Arts. So it's a Pokemon figure, like pretty sought after. I was selling it for $220, which I'll have you know is lower than the aftermarket rate for that figure because it's an old SHF. It's really expensive. And I sent him a picture and he wanted to still go through Mercari. And then this MF gave me the wrong address, or he just lived in a shitty neighborhood or something. And he's like, oh man, the figure never came, man. I'm so upset. And I was like, sure, buddy. So he like reported it on Mercari and then tried to get his money back. And I talked to Mercari and I was like, so what's gonna happen here? And they were like, well, if we investigate and we find out that it got delivered and it just didn't make it to his house or it got stolen or something, then you get the money. But if there was a problem at the post office and they didn't actually deliver it to the right address, then he gets his money back and you get nothing. Like,
Oh,
don't get the figure back, don't get the money, don't get anything. And I was
that's
like,
bullshit.
bet.
Yeah.
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 So I got lucky and they investigated and found that the figure did get delivered. So I got the 220 for the sale, and maybe homeboy found it, but I didn't
Or
have
he
to
has
worry
it.
about that.
Or he
Yeah, or
has
he
it.
had
Yeah.
it
Or he
and he
has
was
it.
trying to
Yeah.
scam me, which also
Yeah.
happens on
Yeah.
stuff like this. So I go through pirate ship if I can get them on Instagram and I can get them to do just a direct sale. Say like, yo, just pay me through PayPal goods and services. That way, still got some protection if you want to rebuke it or if you feel like I'm trying to scam you. And then pirate ship gives you really cheap shipping, which I use all the time. So a lot of people they do that and then they're like, thank you so much, and they'll post me on Instagram and they'll like tag me and I'll repost the story so that other people can see like I'm legit, I'm actually selling this stuff. I'm a real collector. And I'm just trying to get this, I take care of my figures. Sometimes we get a little high together. It's not a big deal. And I take care of them and I send them out responsibly. And I want people to know that like, I got figures. If you want them, they're yours for the right price.
He
A
sends
good price.
pictures of his figures, but then his feet are always in them. Like
Yeah, he's always holding it with his feet.
yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's weird. Like
I'm always like, check out this articulation.
Wow.
It's right here, bro. Yeah. So
Alexi's over here
He
channeling.
it works
froze, look.
sometimes.
Yeah, he
froze
froze. But he's channeling his AC with AC
Yeah.
Mecha with his rubber arms.
Toy Rensu, what up?
What up, Rentu?
Marvelous, what it do, baby?
Marvelous came in. He's like, what is going on? He's
He's like, huh?
someone
He's like,
summoned me for this bullshit.
He's like, they made me come watch this show
Yeah.
with these three guys. Get out of here. That's all right. Yeah. So like, the good thing about Facebook Marketplace is there's no fees, there's nothing like that, right? So like, but you have to meet up with them like face to face, right? You can ship it out too, I guess, right? But like most of the time, it's like face to face, right? So meet them at a gas station, you know what I mean? Like throw the figure at them, give me the money, and just run away quick.
Yeah, is that what you do? You like you get all like, all right, I'm gonna meet up the frisbee.
Yeah, I go in like, where is it?
Yeah, that's always weird. You're like, let's meet at the
walk into the thing like this.
Yo, third stall on the left.
Yo, you're picking up Marvel Legends Spider-Man? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
You're like, slide the cash under my shirt.
You know, you go the old.
What the?
Alexi ran away.
Alexi's like, I'm out of here.
He's like, I'm gone. Manic Mike, what up?
What's up, Mike? Man,
Toy Renzo
Renzu
says
brings a weapon.
he brings a weapon. See that, bro? We're from Toronto, man. This streets are crazy out here,
Oh,
bro.
I thought he
The
brought like a
weapon is a
112 weapon.
handshake.
And he just shows up with like this. He's like, "Come on, give me the figure." No,
He brings a rocket.
Yeah, he brought like a mini baseball bat. Oh, he brings in one of these little like this little Mesco bat. And
Yeah.
just show up with this.
Oh, yes. Toy Renzo, you know you're a
You
gangster.
need one of these, Lorenzo.
Man, Toy Renzo, you gotta see him on these streets, man. He's all
Oh, I'm
ganged
not
up.
gonna buy a figure from Renzo, man.
No, you
Meets
can't,
up.
bro.
Gotta pat him down, give him the old pat.
Hey, you know. I bring Tron.
Dude, that'd be so hilarious. Just
You're
like,
not gonna pay me?
give me
You're
the
not gonna pay me?
Spider-Man.
Give me it now. I need it. I need it now.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that's the good thing about it. Like you're, like I'm pretty sure there are other avenues that you can sell them up here,
Yeah.
but I usually don't. Like toy shows are a good spot too, right? But
But have
usually
you
when I
done-
go to toy shows, I'm
Uh-huh.
usually selling like my wood.
Oh, you're selling just your
Oh,
wood.
okay.
You haven't
Just
brought
my
you haven't
wood.
brought figures to the toy shows?
I brought it one time. I
Yeah.
brought some and I had them like on the side.
How'd
But,
that
like
go?
I guess because they see all the signs, they didn't even see the figures, right? So I
What?
was just like, "Hey, I got some stuff." Oh yeah, okay, we'll be back. They want like
Oh,
people, they want to go.
you
through
got
days.
the "We'll be back" line?
Yeah, we'll be back. Hey,
Ah,
Best of luck in your future endeavors.
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
We
he's
get a
done.
couple. He's
trying
he,
to
see,
I'm just switching my camera back. I think I got
he's
my
like,
network back.
He's like,
we
I'm
got a
out of
couple
here.
of those. Like we had different, and we'll talk about like displays and how like pros and cons of that. But all day we'd get a like, like one guy asked what the price was on everything, and then it's like, okay, let me think about it. I just got here. Let me do like and then that's it. You never see him again.
Yeah.
Or I had a couple that would be like, hey, can you hold this for me? Like I'll be right. I'm like, I definitely want these. And then they don't come back to like the end of the show, and I'm like, dude, I had 3 other people like ask me
Yeah,
for that
like,
figure.
whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah. So I don't know how would you handle that type of those type
I
of
would-
requests. The funny thing is though, I took a bunch of figures, right? And I did take one of those wooden signs I made that just said Marvel. It was like with like the red background and the white lettering.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah,
put it on the table just to show like, hey, all these figures are Marvel Legend figures. That was it. My intention was not to sell it. So
Mhm.
I laid out the wooden sign. Probably like an hour into it or so, this guy was like, "Oh, so did you make this?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Is this wood?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he picks it up and he's like, "We talk about." They pick it up and he starts doing. He's like, "Oh, what kind of
Yeah.
wood is this?" He's like, all touching it, like and
stop
scratching it
touching
and shit. And oh, it's MDF. I start answering all his questions, and he's like, "How much is this?" And I tell him, he's like, "All right, I think I'm gonna get this." And he's like tapping it on the fucking table and shit. I'm like, dude, like either buy it or, and he did end up buying it. But it was so funny because he's like, "All right, I'm gonna take this," and he was like already placing it in his bag, and he's like, "Let me see what else you got." I'm like,
You're
"Yeah,
like, yo, you gotta pay
you gotta
for that.
pay
You
me,
gotta pay for that,
yeah,
bro.
before I take my bat out."
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's some funny character, some unique characters out there when you're dealing out in the faces, meeting up. But
Yeah.
Alexi, this was your first show. What were your highlights overall? How'd you walk away?
It was cool. Like I feel like traffic, the weather was nice. The traffic to the booth was pretty consistent. There, like, I don't know if you noticed, but we brought chairs and we didn't use them at all. Like
Hey, we
were-
a lot of people. Wait. We brought chairs. I brought us chairs.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Prime
Yeah.
brought everything. Prime
I
we
made
set
sure
up
I
this
was gonna
whole
take care of
thing.
Alexi.
He had tables, he had tablecloths, he had chairs, he had a red carpet, he had confetti.
Damn.
There was
Lago.
pyrotechnics.
People walking in and pop off the little confetti.
Yeah. He was spraying people with champagne. Some of them might have not even been champagne. But it was,
What?
pretty consistent. The weather
Yeah.
was nice, so we had a
Yeah.
solid turnout.
Yeah.
And I used to be a bartender. Like I bartended through college, and before that, I was in sales. So I know how to schmooze. Like, how do you think I made friends with Prime? So I'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, "Oh,
Yeah.
is that a Shinron keychain?
Yeah.
I like your nails. Like
Yeah.
Labubu suck."
And the guy was like,
Yeah.
I'll take it all.
Take everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the highlight was seeing like just other collectors, like, and some people that weren't even collectors. Like I sold Amazing Yamaguchi Wonder Woman to this woman who was only there because her husband was like into Star Wars stuff. And she was like, I just really like Wonder Woman. And I was like, don't fucking play me, lady. You know what I got.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to give you half price because I want to get rid of
damn.
this. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, just like seeing people interested in action figures. There was this young kid there. He was with his family, but he was so stoked to see Mayfex Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And he was like, oh, is that Mayfex Tobey? Like, blah, blah. And he was like, man, I got like $55. Would you be down for that? And I was like, go look for some more money, little man, and I'll hook you up. But I ended up selling it to him for like 65 or 60 or something. And just like seeing how excited he was to have the figure, and Prime like talked to his mom for a second, and she was like, oh, he knows his stuff. Like, you know, when he sees something, he knows what a good price for it is, and so on and so forth. So it was cool to see someone like so excited to get like that grail figure for them. That was probably the highlight. It's like,
for sure. I would say
people's excitement.
Yeah, him being so young. I mean, he must have been like 12, 13, but he knew maybe 13, 14 maybe, but he knew like Legends. He was like, oh yeah, this is this one. Like for that generation to be so into action figures when you don't really see that nowadays. Yeah, it's rare. Yeah, but he did get super excited when he saw the Mayfex Toby. He was like, he was about to jump on Alexi and be like, It got us hyped. It got us hyped because you know that's cool.
Yeah, you
that's
like to see that.
The next generation collector. We're gonna get him hooked. Alexi's like, I got him. He's like, the little kid went to go get more money, and Alexi's like, I got him. We got him hooked.
Well, Toy Rensu thinks that, bro, that was his dad telling him to haggle you.
That's why he ran around the corner, and the guy was just like behind the bush. She's like, tell him 55.
Justin said, "Oh, Prime was hitting on the mom, huh?"
I was like, so what other stuff does he collect?
So, what else does he like?
But you know what was funny was that one, like earlier in the day, there was as soon as we finished setting up, because as we're setting up too, so here's like kind of like, it's always funny as you're setting up, you get those early birds that they'll start like lurking, they're already like kind of going. So we set up, we didn't get too much of that, but Alexi finished setting up, and he did have like a nice spread of different variety of figures. And this guy was like, oh, what? Like he was asking all these questions about the prices, and Alexi, yeah, he did the whole spiel like, oh, I'll give you a deal. Like they range from like this price point to that, but then the more you buy, like, and he did a great thing about like all these funds will go to my wedding next year. Like he kept, and people were like, okay, I want to contribute to that, right? So he was telling them like, oh, the prices range, but the more you buy, the more discount I'll give you, or I'll try to hook you up. So the guy's like, just like picky. He's like, oh, he took the Retro Lizard, he took the Game Over Wolverine. He had like this nice pile. And Alexi tells him the total. He's like, yeah, you're looking about this. I'll knock off this much. And he's like, all right, let me think about it. I'll be right back. He never came back. He got scared.
It was solid too, because all the stuff he grabbed, it was like Retro Lizard, like Scorpion, first appearance comic Scorpion, like a Spider-Man. So like altogether, what I had originally listed it for was like $130, and it was like 4 or 5 figures. So I was like, honestly, I'll give that all to you for $100 if you want. And he was like, okay. But I think he just got like too excited because he saw a lot of stuff that he wanted, and he was just like, bah. And then you know, when the bill came, he was like, all right, maybe not. But all the stuff that he grabbed ended up getting sold down the road. And
exactly.
I was doing that all day. I was like, yeah, man, like this is what I have it listed for, but I'll give it to you for this. And like my fiance, I really am getting married next year, and this really is going to go towards stuff like that. So my fiance made me this like comprehensive spreadsheet. Otherwise, you know, am I right, fellas? And so I had like all the prices, what I would have made if I sold everything at the price listed, and then I was inventorying everything I sold for. So at the end of the day, I saw how much less I made versus what I had listed it for. And I gave out like $300 in discounts. But I made like $1,300 from sales, and I only sold 29 figures. I took 81 figures, drop some statistics on you. I took 81 figures to the show, and I sold 29. I made $1,300, and I had discounted around $300 like in total. So every time someone was looking at something, I was like, this is what I have listed for. I'll drop like $5 off or something like that. If it was higher, like like Amazing Yamaguchi Wonder Woman, I had listed for
Yeah.
120 and I sold it to that woman for 65. Toby Spider-Man, I listed it for like 90 and I gave it to that kid for like 65 or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
really good discounts. And again, I think like to that point, some of the pros, because there's a handful of collectors that show up with a ton of stuff and then they don't move stuff. So it's like, what's the point? You want to price it to like move. Like Alexi had a goal. What I really liked about it, because he was so organized. He had that spreadsheet that he came with, and then he had this like everything was laid out right. So he took off for a minute. He was like, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Like watch the register for a little bit, because I was like, all right. And
I
I'm
was
like,
how do I do this?
yeah, dude. I was like, brand new. It's my first day. I hold on, and I'm like, no one's gonna come through. No one's gonna come through, right?
My name is Jeff.
Not only did I end up getting a sale, we end up getting like a little rush, because 2 or 3 people show up, and then that's it. Like I'm like watching his side, I'm watching my side, right? And then this guy, again, you can't really judge a book by its cover when it comes to these collectors, because this guy, he looked like he just like, I don't know if he was gonna be asking for change or whatnot, but then he saw the turtles, which to Alexi's point, I had it under the table. I had the it wasn't the turtles in disguise, it was the punk turtles. And Alexi's like, you're not gonna sell that? And I'm like, oh, it's my last set. I sold my other one, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm on the fence. He's like, dude, throw that up on the. He's like, you haven't opened it, throw it up on the table. Literally threw it up, and then a guy like ran toward. He's like, how much is that? And then I told him. He's like, all right, I'll buy it. And I'm like, okay. So I'm dealing with him, and he's like, it's my first time using Venmo. Like, how do I do it? I'm like, all right. So I'm helping him out. Another guy hits me up for some stuff on Alexi's table, and he's like, how much is this Marvel Legends Null? And I was like, I'm like, this guy in his fucking spreadsheet. I'm like, I don't know. Hold on, let me check. So I'm dealing with the Venmo guy. Then I'm going to Lexi's spreadsheet, and I'm like trying to like click on stuff. I'm like, I don't know technology. And I couldn't find him on the list. I'm of course this guy doesn't have it alphabetized or color coded, or can I do a control find on this? I'm like, I don't know, it's a Mac. So I was just like banging on it, and then the guy that collects the fees for the booth shows up. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're Josh. Yeah, it's $40. I'm like, dude, I got a custom over here, got a custom over there.
Yeah,
my manager's out on break. Like, it's my first day. What do you want me to do? But luckily, the guy lingered around. And then he's like, do you want me just to Venmo this guy? I'm like, yeah, Venmo him. Like, whatever. He's like, okay, I Venmo. And he showed me the proof. He's like, here. I'm like, sure, take the figure, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, you're like, I don't care. It's
no
fine.
deals right now. You paying full price.
Yeah,
And
full
yeah,
price,
I got him,
baby.
got him full price.
Justin says the turtles were under the table with that kid's mom. You're man.
So it was like, again, like, because Alex's like, dude, throw it up on the table, sold it, and then he got it was like, dude, it was a lot of good karma going on. We did have a good flow. Like it was awesome. And then the banter between the two of us, it was really good, because we didn't use the chairs. We stayed standing, and we were just like having good conversations with collectors. And so, some of the other pros is like, you do get to network. We met a handful of other collectors that, for some reason, there was a lot of collectors this time that do other additional shows within our area. So we had a lot of connection. Like, hey, we're also putting on a show, one that it's going to be like an inside mall. And Alexa's like, yeah, we're there, because being outdoors is like, it depended on the weather conditions, and this Sunday was just like gorgeous. It wasn't too cold, wasn't too hot. So we made a couple connections with other local like collectors that put on shows. So that's also exciting too. It does definitely help your network and again, to your brand and stuff.
I will say though, some of the stuff that Prime had, it seemed like he was hiding it. Like he had it for sale, but he didn't want people to like actually buy it. Yeah.
Prime doesn't really like
had,
selling
like,
things. Yeah, he wants to keep
like his
I was like, I brought this for sale.
No, so I the Bucky, the Winter Soldier, I took it out and I'm like, I showed Alexa, I'm like, I'm kind of having doubt. He's like, dude, don't. Now it's a good one. He's like, that's what I'm gonna put it back in the box. So yeah, put it back in the box. But there was other stuff I just forgot, dude. Like I would bring it out and he's like, do your site. He's like, put that out there. And I'm like, all right. And I put it out and it would sell. So no raw stuff. Right? It was stuff from my collection. Yeah. No raw stuff.
Tone wants to know if anybody asked for a condom dispenser in the 112 setup.
They haven't yet. They did ask for other inappropriate stuff though, Tone, and which was cool because we did have like this little area of I set up all of my props and stuff, and that did get a lot of like conversations going. Where
did you sell? Did you bring like props to sell, or did you just?
I did bring props to sell, hoping I wouldn't sell because I was like, like I don't know, like then I'm gonna have to redo them again.
That's hilarious. Lago, what up? Lago says Prime's prices are over eBay prices on purpose.
Hey, no, there was a guy that's across from us. His prices were our prices plus eBay prices plus the store prices. And like
Holy,
yeah,
crazy.
it was
That sounds like toy shows up here, man. Some of these guys are selling shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like for a 2-pack of Legends, it's like $240. I mean, you guys are on crack.
The best example
Biggs,
of
what up?
that was he
Son,
had
nasty
he
Nate.
had big time Marvel Legends big time
Yep.
Spider-Man on card for $90. No one even wants that for retail. I had that guy in a plastic baggie with all accessories for like $15. And then I think like this kid was looking at it and his dad was over at that table or something. And he like went over and was like, oh, he has it for way cheaper, dad. and then they came and they bought it for me. And he bought like 3 other figures because I was
And
like,
the other
yeah,
guy's
man,
just
it's
looking
like,
at you like this from the other table.
yeah. He came over and he was like, hey, man, how much is that Mezco 2-pack you
Yeah,
got?
he did. He's like, you want to trade?
was
I got some overpriced stuff.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
I know
man.
you think the value.
Oh, did we lose his audio?
Yeah, we lost him.
He muted himself for. He was like, I'm over this.
He's like,
there you go.
Mezco Two-Face Batman.
Oh,
same
yeah.
price as time Spider-Man. And I was like, no.
You're like, no bueno.
So I'll trade the Marvel Legends Spidey for your 2-pack Mexico. But then, like,
That's a fair trade.
we were there all like this first time we stayed there all day because we legit were busy that day. Again, this was Alexi's first show, so he's like, let's get there early. Like, this was the earliest I had ever gotten there. But we got there as early as they let us set up. And the show didn't start till like 9 a.m. But between 8 and 9, we got a lot of people already like walking through, and it just
Was it
stayed
like
consistent
vendors, like
because
other vendors?
there were some more other vendors, but it was just other people just showing up. Like, again, the weather was pretty good where it wasn't that cold that early, but on a Sunday morning, like, there's been other times where I wake up super early for some odd reason, and I'm like, and I hit up the show super early around that time, 8:30, and I'm like, they're still setting up. I'm like, I hate that because I just want to go in and out, but
Yeah.
So,
Justin says, so what do you guys still have for sale? Friend price. It's for my kid and I have a wedding and, blah, 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 blah.
Trust me.
Justin's on fire today. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Jersey toy shows have those guys too. They're at every show. Dude, how are you selling and coming back? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
That
losing
was our
money,
thing.
Lago.
Yeah.
They're paying for the table and they're not making anything.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Especially when they have those high prices. Like
Yeah.
when what's it called? Dragon Man? Was it Dragon
Yeah,
Man came out?
Dragon Man?
Yeah. What was Dragon Man's like original price on Hasbro? Was
It's
like
like 84, 85, right?
$84, right? Yeah.
Something like that.
These
Yeah.
guys had him at the show for like $300. And I'm like, this guy just came out. What the fuck? You guys crazy? Oh, we lost him.
Oh no, I had to take a little, clear up the
there's a little-
clear up the old sinus. Little plastic crack.
Everybody
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
off the cameras to do a little plastic track.
Yeah, excuse me for a second. No, it's nice.
That was great. That was great. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Any cons or any like things that were kind of not the greatest from this?
I mean, I was exhausted when so like Prime's a local
long
guy,
day.
so
Yeah.
he just rolled out of bed, put his slippers on, and he just drove down the street.
Put
That's
slippers
it.
on.
But
Booger
I had like an hour and a half drive in the morning. I woke up at 4:30 and I left my house by 5:30 so that I could get there around 7. I got Prime breakfast. He was
Yep,
like,
you sure did.
McDonald's or nothing. Don't even show up if you don't have McDonald's. And I was like, okay.
Like,
I'm
all right.
I'm more of a Burger King breakfast guy myself. So I, had the 90-minute drive, and then we were on our feet 7 hours, and then, just like wheeling and dealing. And then I had to drive home, and traffic in the evening is way worse than traffic in the morning. So my drive home was more like 2.5 hours.
Oh my
And
God.
I was super tired. I don't know about you, Prime, but I was like exhausted.
Oh, I was telling Beardy earlier before he came on. I was so exhausted. So today I actually had to go into work because we had like this 5-hour team meeting, and I was like just dragging. I was like, dude, I'm so tired. I can't imagine if I had to drive back to where Alexi's from. I'm like, I was exhausted. I got home last night from after the show, and like I'm like, I need like a quick power nap before I unload everything from the car. And then unloading everything, and then I was like, I have to go like refuel the car. I had to go give it a good car wash. Like I was just exhausted. Like it was because the weather was good, and we were on our feet all freaking day. And just like
Wow.
talking to people drains the shit out of you. At
Oh,
least
yeah.
it drains the shit out of me. Like, there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
So
Zilla.
and we weren't like, I would rather be that busy where the time just went by pretty quick. And we made pretty good sales. Like I ended up clearing, I came back with like one less tote, like that much. I took, I think 3 or 4, I think I took 4 totes and I came back with 3 totes.
Full.
And
Still,
yeah, 3 totes full. And some of that stuff was just like all the 3D accessories and props that couldn't fit. I had to take it separately. So I did sell a good chunk. And there was this guy that was just buying a little bit of everyone's collection. What's up, Machu? And he was just like spreading the love everywhere. He was really negotiating with everybody. Like I know we went back and forth, and then he came back and he's like, I want this much. And I was at the end of the day, I told him, I said, Mike, you know what? I'd rather have cash in my pocket than having to lug these figures around that I've had for fucking years. And there were old figures, like, and so in that conversation, I was like, I wouldn't even pay $20 for a Toy Biz Legend. And Alexis like, how much do you have to price that? And I was like, oh fuck, like full circle, because I'm like, So it's just, I think we get so stuck on like, I need to get what I'm asking for out of the figure that I'm not gonna let it go. And at the end of the day, like, I ended up selling him 5 figures for like $60, and I'm like, I'd rather take the $60 than hang on to these figures that I'm definitely never gonna open, and they're so outdated. They're, 2 of them were Toy Biz Legends. Like, who wants a Toy Biz Legend nowadays? Yeah.
Zilla, what up?
What up, Zilla?
Go check out Zilla's customs, man. He's been killing it. Every day this guy's like posting a new custom. It's freaking crazy.
KJ, what's up, KJ?
KJ, what up?
I checked out, I don't know, do you follow the Highly Posable guys? They do the Mission Impossible or Mission Impossible. They did this last Sunday with Nate Corona 4 from, and they had 78, and they had PD Pablo, and they had Anders, and they were talking about like the Red Sonja thing, and the whole AI. That was a good combo. I had them playing during my lunch today. You guys, good stuff there. Good stuff. What do you think made it work for you, Alexi? What was like so success? What was the success?
Honestly,
the strategy for being
it's like it's the chatting, dude. Acknowledging, like I was telling Amanda, this father and the son, they came by earlier in the day, and that's the other thing is like, you don't have to call everyone by their name, but if they come back to your booth, be like, hey, welcome back, because if they're back, it's because they were thinking about something, or they didn't find anything else, or they were thinking about you. So it was his father and son. They were wearing Raider gear, and it was like classic Raider gear. Like,
that's why
early in the day, it was just a sweater. Yeah, that's why Prime didn't talk to him. It was just a sweater, and then he came back and he was wearing a tee that was also Raiders, but it was from the Rich Gannon. I'm a football guy, or like, I'm a sports guy. Like, I
not a gang, baby.
Stuff. Yeah, bang bang,
bang bang.
He said, yeah.
So,
bang, bang.
So he was wearing a classic Raiders era, like Rich Gannon, who's quarterback during like early 2000s and stuff. And I was like, oh, what do you think of Tom owning the team now, or like being partial owner of the team? Tom Brady, for those who don't know, star quarterback of the Patriots for a long time, like 7 Super Bowl champion winner. And so he was like, this and that. And we chatted about that for a while. And then all right, don't tell anybody, but I used to be a Raider fan. And like 2003, the Super Bowl was the last Super Bowl that the Raiders went to. And their coach from the previous year was the coach of the opponent that they were playing. And so it was a wild game. Like, there was no way the Raiders were going to win. And I knew they were never going to go to the Super Bowl again, which they haven't. And that was like 25 years ago almost now. So I was talking to him about that Super Bowl, and we were just shooting the shit. And then his kid was like, all right, how much for the amazing Yamaguchi Flash and Reverse Flash? These are like on the aftermarket, they're like $200 figures almost. And I had them listed for $125. And I told him that. I was like, honestly, man, these are pretty expensive. I have them listed for $125, but I'm willing to go like $100 if you want to get them, if you want to get one of them. And he asked his dad, and he's like, what do you think, Dad? Should I get Flash or Reverse Flash? And his dad was like, you got to get both of them, man. It's a Reverse Flash. And I was like,
there you go.
That's what's up, baby. Rich Gannon knows. So I sold both figures, and
It's that
maybe
rapport.
he would have
Yeah.
done that either way, but we had a little
Yeah,
rapport
yeah.
going. We chatted about football and stuff. So it's just like the interaction that really
Yeah.
helps with that kind of stuff.
It does.
But that right there, like what you're saying right there, like when you're doing that all day,
Yeah,
it's tiring, man.
it is.
Like,
And like
see,
being attentive, right, to people, because
yeah,
you've been on the other side, right, where you attend some of these shows, and I've gone to like booths, they don't even acknowledge you. They're just like,
yeah.
and I'm
So it's
like,
like,
I'm not gonna buy from this fucking guy. Like he
no,
doesn't care whether. And then I ask, like, there's nothing's priced. So that's the other thing. Like nothing is priced, right?
yeah,
And then when you do ask, it's like that's $90. It's a limited edition. It's like fuck this
yeah.
guy.
I could tell
You
by
know?
your attitude.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like when I'm at shows and I'm selling shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm always doing like sitting down, standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down,
Oh.
standing up. Because like people come to the table, they start grabbing my wood and start banging it on the table and stuff, right? Yeah. It's just like,
Damn, what kind of shows are you going to?
dang it, bro. It's they
Sign
start
me up.
Is
smelling.
there a
That's
lot
fun.
of leather involved and
They
just
start
like
smelling my wood.
checklist?
It's like crazy, bro. They grab it, they're like, oh, I
They're
love
like,
that smell.
Musk.
And then they put it down. Got hella kids coming up and just touching everything with their dirty
Yeah.
hands. They start touching everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, man, where are your parents, man? Where are your parents?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tiring though. It is like just talking to people
Yeah.
and just like
Uh,
and the ones that talk
Prime?
to you the longest are the ones that don't buy anything usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like
true.
they want to tell you their whole life story. You're like, yep. So are you gonna take that? No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm just looking at. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just spent 20 minutes talking to you for no reason.
Yeah. That's always awesome.
Prime had an experience with a toucher and a clumsy toucher at that. And he was I guess he's a regular, and he was walking
Yeah.
around, and Prime's like, "Hey, that guy in the blue shirt, he touches everything, dude. He's gonna put his hands all over."
I
blah,
was trying to give him the heads
blah,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
your
okay,
shit.
I'll
Yeah.
keep an eye out. And then
Yeah.
he comes over to my side of the booth, and he's like talking to me, and I'm just like, yeah, oh, X-Men this, whatever. Like he had like a custom painted Toy Biz Apocalypse bath. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, did you just pick that up at the show? And he was like, no, I just got this. It's custom painted, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, nice, just chit-chatting. And then someone started talking to me about like something on the table. So like I turned my attention to them. And then the kid, he like turns around to go towards Prime side of the booth and then puts like something down to look at his 3D printed like diner display and just fucking knocks it all over.
Dude, everything goes flying. Now I'm like 10. Yeah, I'm in the front of the booth and I'm just like, oh, what the? And Lex just was like, dude, like, that's what you get.
Your diner just got run
Dude,
over
everything
by
got
Godzilla.
fucking. And he's like, oh, I was just trying to. I'm like, this fucking guy. I was like, God dang it.
Collector, what up?
That was funny, dude.
Another
it's like
guy,
his pimp chalice.
This pip
another
chalice,
guy
yeah.
walked into the booth and he's just straight up coughing into his hands. Like,
Oh,
and I was like, please don't touch any of this stuff.
And then he started doing reviews on our booth. He was like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
That
just
was
fucking touching everything with his dirty fucking germ hands.
a
yeah.
lot of characters.
That's always,
Fucking
yeah.
nasty, man. So nasty.
Yeah. And we had like, again, I think the variety of like, he had a lot of imports, legends that were like still fairly popular or at least newer. Like, again, there are some other vendors that they had like, again, this guy that was across from us, he had a lot of legends still in box, but because he's been carrying them around so much and he had them in totes, like a lot of the boxes were already damaged. And these were like already older figures. Like they've already had like 1 or 2 reissues. Where it's like, does anyone even want them? Like, if you're not moving them that fast enough, then you really gotta start dropping those prices because
Yeah, unless you're
those
selling them
prices,
super cheap.
yeah, his prices were. You might as well just rip them out and sell them loose.
Yeah, and at that point, yeah, sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah. So yeah, and then the conversations again. We have. I took this idea from a different collector where I used like these little clear plastic boxes to put all my loose figures in them, and it just helps. It's always a conversation starter. Like people always comment like, oh, I like your setup. It's easy to see it, and I just put little sticker prices on all the figures and stuff.
It's better than a baggie in a way, right? Because sometimes the baggies, like they're like fucking. At least if you have them in a container, you can
Yeah. And the only thing I took away from this was like not to give them the killer box because some collectors, like the Wonder Woman that Alexi sold to the lady, she specifically she's like, I want the clear box. It's a nice box, but it does add up because the first time I did this, I was just handing out the boxes left and right. And then that showed me like, okay, how much did I sell? Because I didn't do like what Alexi did and create this extensive Excel spreadsheet and commit. I was just like, everything's to memory. I kind of know my prices, and then I just want to see like stuff gone. But then when I got home and I had to re-inventory more loose figs, I was like, I gotta buy these fucking boxes again. Like, and that's another hit. Like, I
Costs
don't want
money.
to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this time after that, I was like, okay, I gotta take the boxes, and I just tell them like, I got bags, so I'll just bag it up for you. And I even
Yeah.
took like small little bags to put all the accessories and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
That's the whole-
again, it's just like to Alexi's point, giving them that additional service where they're like, okay, cool. He bagged up everything separately and then threw it all in one big bag. Because some of these guys, they show up with these bags and there's fucking holes everywhere. I'm like, dude, you're gonna drop this figure like the minute you left. You leave a cell phone on the table, and if you're security, you're running around looking for the security guard was looking for his cell phone. I'm like, is this a test? What's going on?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. The security guard, he came over, he's wearing like the highlighter green. He's just not even like directly like talking to people. He's just coming like, hey, did anyone find a cell phone? And I was like, oh, someone lost their cell phone. No, he lost his cell phone.
Oh
Yeah, the security guard.
The
lost his phone.
security guard lost his own phone. And
That shit was
some other guy
hilarious.
was like, oh, we can call it. Like, what's the number? And then he like stopped and started talking to him. And I thought to myself, like, has he not asked someone to call it yet? Like, is that the first time that he thought of that?
One thing I've learned: security guards are not the brightest people.
Oh, and he like as soon as we opened up, he's supposed to be there to like, make sure no theft is happening but
Mhm.
it's all, I don't know what security guard company they go through, but I always catch those security guards
Top
hitting
flight.
up all the vendors. As soon as we open up, he's hitting up he's like looking at everyone's, and he went through our booth really quick. He was just like, all right. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, has anyone seen a phone? Where's my phone? I was like, this guy. Good job, guy. Good job.
Good job. Good job. Rob said, hey, Sarah wasn't paying attention and we're late. Can we start the stream over? Yeah, we're gonna do it right now.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. He says, I was 2 hours early and then I started building factories and now I'm an hour late. Your timing, Rob, is just
God. Hopefully we show up tomorrow on time.
I don't know. That's gonna be
We might be late or early.
probably
You
late.
look sick. You look a
Big
little.
snowstorm.
Well,
Talking to all those people. Oh, that guy that coughed in his
Yeah,
hand.
coughing in.
Yeah.
He coughed in your hand.
He coughed in my hand. Yeah, he walked into the booth, grabbed my hand.
He's like, excuse me, sir. Need to use your hand to cough into it, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
So it sounds like you guys had a freaking awesome time. Made some money, got rid of some figures, made some space for some new figures. As we
Yeah.
could see, as you mentioned, Alexi's shells are looking a little light.
low light.
Alexi. I know you got a big BBTS box coming in soon.
He's like,
He's like,
maybe not.
My
He's
wife
not
is
saying
in
anything.
the next room. I can't say anything.
But speaking of new figures, Medicom just shared these pictures.
Yes, bro.
What do you think
I just
about
saw this.
Venom 2099?
Buying it.
Is that a pickup for Spidey 2099?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're buying it?
Definitely.
Have you gotten anything recently, Bearded, delivered to you over in Canada? Like import wise? Like what was the what was delivery? Was it a lot more expensive than the actual price of the figure? Like what was it like for you?
So usually when I buy the Mafex, I buy them from Hobby Search, right? And
Okay.
usually the prices I find that they're better at Hobby Search, and the shipping is it's hit or miss. So the shipping is usually the same. Like I think it's like $25 to $30 to ship it to Canada. Sometimes I'll get hit with a fee when I go pick it up at the post office. Maybe I'll have to pay an extra $25, sometimes $20, sometimes nothing. So I don't know. I don't understand how they decide whether it's weird. It's very weird. It's like just a toss up. I might go pick it up and they'll be like, "Oh, you owe us $25 for duties and whatever." You know what I mean? And I'll be like, "Okay, I'll pay it."
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm gonna pay it because I already bought the figure, right?
So I also use Hobby Search. So shout out Hobby Search.
sir.
I just had the payment request for Mafex Nightmare Batman, which I pre-ordered it over a year ago, and
Yeah.
So like they sent me the payment request. It was going to be $177 from this import site, and I was like, "What the hell?" So and it was
Crazy that
like
you just said that 'cause
delivery.
that's the same email.
Yeah,
He's like, wait a minute, might I have to cancel this?
and tariffs like over here in the
Oh,
US,
yeah.
like tariffs plus
Yeah.
delivery, it was going to be $177, like in US dollars. And meanwhile, it's on BBTS for 110. And the whole point of ordering from Hobby Search is to get it for a discounted price, even with shipping. And I straight up emailed them and I was like, look, man, like, I'm sorry. I know I pre-ordered this over a year ago, but this like tariff, we're an hour in, right? This tariff bullshit wasn't in place over a year ago. And if there's a way to like roll this over into next month, because we're supposed to get Rogue and Jubilee, then you know, I'm down to like combine that, because usually they just do 1 month. They don't like roll over multiples. So it's like, if you guys can roll it over to next month, then I can work something out. But I'm not going to pay $177 for one figure that's like $110 from a domestic site right now. And they basically, you know, they weren't like super butthurt about it. They were like, all right, we'll cancel the order. Like, I'm sorry. But then they straight up said, like, we think that shipping costs are going to go up. And I was like, God damn. And then, of course, Homeboy, you probably don't follow this, but Homeboy just implemented an additional 15% tariff, like on every country outside of the US. So anything from anywhere that's coming into the US is getting an additional 15%. So now I got to email Hobby Search and I got to tell them, and they offered me this too. They were like, we think shipping costs are going to go up. So you can tell us right now if you want to cancel all of your future pre-orders, so we can just settle it now. And at the time, this is like 2 weeks ago, I was like, hey, you know what? Let's see what's going to happen. Like, we got some good news from like our Supreme Court, blah, blah, blah. And then Homeboy turned around and said additional 15%. And I was like, all right, well, bet I'm out. I'm fucking out. So if you endorse these policies, and I'm talking to you, Homeboy, and anyone who likes Homeboy, you played yourself, because this isn't going to force me to buy American. This is going to force me to stop buying. So these are sick figures, but I can't afford them. Like,
not for that price.
All our shelves.
I'd have to go to a toy show every day to afford stuff like this.
Security.
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 Man. They look sick, man. Like Venom 2099. I've been waiting for this. I was like scrolling through, and Prime, we talked about Maverick, you know, like Team X Maverick. Mafex showed off an all grayscale prototype for Mafex Maverick like last year, and I just came across it in my photos, and I was like, "Oh shit, that would be so sick!" And then I was like, "But I wouldn't even be able to buy one."
And that was something we talked about too. Was like, just with companies, how they lose somebody is like they take so long to either give you a full complete team or that character you want, because they've been teasing it for so long. It's like, now I don't even want it anymore. Like, it's the hype is I'm done and over with it.
Like, this Rogue has been like way too long.
Dude. Rogue and Jubilee
come out last year, August or September. Like, what the what's going on, man?
It's way too long.
But yeah,
that means 2 more years.
He looks sick. Yeah, exactly. Venom 29, he looks dope. I remember seeing the grayscale at their show last year, and I was like, damn, this shit's fire. Like, I have Spider-Man 2099, so I'm definitely interested in that figure. Hopefully, Mafex Timeline gives us a 3-year window to release. You know, and the price will go down.
Yeah.
You would hope it goes down.
Yeah.
Who knows who's going to be the next Homeboy in there?
Yeah. They showed off a couple other figures, though.
Yeah, they did. So as you guys were chit-chatting, but I'll bring it back up here. Then the other one was, what do you guys think about this?
I would pick it up.
If you,
I'm like, but I would probably pick it up.
You did the Larry David,
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for Spider-Man, so I'd probably pick it up.
You pick it up? I will just like I Awatu Tom put that gift there. I was like that. I was just like, okay. Like, even the Marvel Legend that came out in this color scheme, I'm like, all right. There's nothing that's gonna make me too crazy. Like, those 2 head sculpts, they're so plain.
It doesn't look like there's much of a difference between them.
Yeah, one has like the eyes more smaller, and the other one is like more bigger. He has like 2 different expressions. But yeah, meh.
Yeah.
But you're picking this up though, even though you're meh about it. Bearded?
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up. I'll pre-order it, and then I'll probably. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I cancel it halfway through.
Then you cancel it.
Then I can't say.
What about this Moff Gideon?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This one I am
Are you?
definitely
Yeah.
like,
He looks
yeah, I'm
dope.
excited. Like,
I'm trying
you
to
know,
cut
he was
my
a big
Star
part of the
Wars.
Mando series. I have all
Yeah.
of the Mayfex Mando stuff they've done already. The accessory spread is pretty solid. Like,
Yeah,
you know, he's got the flamethrower, the rocket launcher.
he doesn't come
Um,
with the sword though, right?
No, he doesn't
he
come with a sword.
doesn't. He comes with that like staff,
Yeah.
like the Magna Guard staff, which we've seen in Star Wars overall. The helmeted head, like I think he looks sick.
Yeah. No, it looks
Um,
great. It looks fantastic.
yeah, and it's
Uh,
like, go ahead.
I'll say it looks. I saw it and I'm like, oh, this is really dope. But then I forgot. I have the Black Series one that I picked up from Roscon this last year. I'm like, do I really
Yeah,
like that? Was $8.
Do I want to times
$8
10?
compared to
Go
180.
times it 10. Yeah, at least
Yeah.
bare minimum times 10.
Yeah.
I'm
But it looks
usually
good.
like
It looks really
with my figures or like my displays. I want like the villain to go with the hero, right? Or like the protagonist and the antagonist. And I have the Mando or the Mayfex Mando. I have the Mayfex Bo-Katan. So it'd be cool to put this with those figures. So
Oh
that
yeah,
they
that'd
have
be perfect.
someone to fight in the display, you know, for like a dynamic display.
You have
And I
the
remember
Boba Fett?
seeing this. I do. I have Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. I don't have
The Mando one.
the Book of Boba Fett one. Yeah, but it is the Mayfex one.
Let's go.
I do prefer younger Boba Fett rather than like
Return of the Jedi is definitely
Yeah,
my
way better.
preference.
rather than his like crime lord phase, his crime lord era. But I thought this looked really cool. I think the what's his name, Carlos
We're gonna call him Carlos
Oh, yeah.
Santiago.
Yeah. Like I think the likeness is good. The accessories, like he's got his armor is supposed to be like a little shiny.
Yeah.
So I think they did a good job. The cape is most likely wired. So
Yeah, for sure.
if it's less than $150, then this is a pickup for me.
Yeah, it definitely was cool with the jet back there. That he has the jet pack and then the flame effects. Those are really cool.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we've gone over our hour of power. You ready for your next toy show? Are you ready to continue this? So this is because you had a really good first show. You had a lot of good inventory. You're gonna be able to replicate that for the second show. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing
challenge.
is maybe my first experience was too good, you know. So maybe all the experiences after that, I'm going to be chasing the dragon.
You are.
Yeah. But I'm down. Like it's end of the month every month, so see what I can afford emotionally and financially to part ways with, and then make another stock. I only sold like 1/3 of the figures that I had for sale in general, so I still got stuff to sell. And I'm still gonna post it online, like on Mercari and stuff. But I'm just gonna keep trucking and see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, same here. I don't think I've ever done as good as my first show, but I've come pretty close. And this show was probably a good one versus all the other ones. I think the one prior to this was probably like my worst show, and that had a lot to do with the weather. It was just so freaking cold, and there wasn't much foot traffic. But this one was pretty good. I came back with one less tote, and like my inventory of just like figures that I just need to get rid of is getting smaller and smaller. So it does encourage me to like look around the shelves and be like, okay, what else can I get rid of, and just kind of let go and
just what's like extra,
keep it fresh. So
I think the other thing that we can count on for US buyers moving forward for the next couple months is tax returns. So
that's true.
For those that are filing their taxes, they're going to get money back hopefully, and they're going to be looking to spend it. So
there you go.
Support your local collector, and with that plastic habit,
just keep buying.
Awesome. Yeah,
keep buying at the show.
That's pretty much it. So thanks for coming on through, Alexi. I mean, I had a blast with you hanging out. Yeah, shared a lot of wisdom nuggets of had to little nuggets of how to sell, you know. And yeah, hopefully we have another good show for next month. I did sign us up, so you got to keep showing up and bring breakfast. Keep bringing up the breakfast.
Gotta bring that breakfast,
Or
McDonald's
else.
breakfast.
Yeah, or else either put out or get out. But yeah, man. What's on the agenda for you for the rest of the week? Where do you make your appearances?
Yeah, if you want to keep up with me, you can find me on Instagram at Your Boys Got Toys, and I will be over at the Encountered Culture channel for the recap of this week. We'll be talking more in depth about the Mayfex reveals, and I'll be talking more in depth about these bullshit tariffs, most likely. You can also find me most Saturdays on the Just Justin Collects channel for Collecting Justified. That's more of like a specific topic each week. I won't be there this week because I will be at the conference for archaeology in California. My one advice for you, if you want to be on YouTube, is don't start your own channel. Just be on other people's channels. It's so much easier.
Yeah,
You just show up. That's it.
yeah.
It's all about networking.
Beard's all yup.
Let's just do it. Oh, look at that!
Oh, he's
I
got
got fireworks and everything.
He's going out with a bang. Literally. Went out with a bang.
Just
Hey, at Spinner Show Chat, thank you for staying with us. As always, collect, post, repeat. Till next week. Peace.
peace.